Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Monday morning message for the week of May 13th to May 19th. Now, you're getting it on Friday, and the reason that you're getting it on Friday is because on Monday, I'm going to start contacting parents and guardians of anybody that's behind again. And some students really hate that message, and I always think it's fair to at least give you a chance to fix things if you're a little bit behind. And so you'll have up until Sunday night, and then anybody that's behind on Monday morning, you can expect that message going to parents and guardians just saying, hey, we're on our final stretch. We've got about 3 weeks left. Here's some tips and tricks that might help you make sure that your student is kind of getting caught up and making sure they have everything that they need for the course. All right. So this week for US history, here's what we have. We have a little bit of a different summative. So if you look at our current folder and you go into our work completion dates, you'll see that we have this Unit 13 test on civil rights summative to our Unit 14 Lesson 2 assignments. You'll also see this little red part that says Unit 13 Lesson 5 assignment is optional. Now, here's why it's optional. When you go into the current folder and you go into Unit 13, we have that civil rights movement, and we kind of look at some different leaders and some different actions that happened in that movement. Now, for the test, then, this is what you have. You go through and you're able to kind of pick and choose what you want to cover for civil rights. So if you see in here, it says choose two different groups. So you have a choice of these five right here. You'll choose two of them. And now you have some options on how you can cover these groups. So my strong suggestion is pick groups that really interest you. Somebody that you don't know a lot about, but you've always wanted to know more about, but you never had time to do it. This would be that time. And you could do it in an interview process. You could do a mind map, a poem, a song, a Venn diagram, TikTok, biography of civil rights leaders. You have a lot of different options on ways that you'll present that. But remember, you're choosing two of these, and it shouldn't be the same one for both parts of the project. You should look at two different groups that may have faced discrimination in our society and are looking to make changes or improvements kind of on that status. So as you're going through there, you'll choose those two, you'll choose how you do it. You'll make sure that if you choose like a time toast or if you choose a certain type of video, just make sure you give me access to it on the other end, just so to make sure I can see it and then I can get that graded for you. Okay, so that's the first part, and that's going to take up a lot of your week is just getting that summative done. And you notice that it was worth 30 points, so it was very similar to our other tests. So make sure you do a good job on that. Make sure everything's in your own words and make sure that you have fun kind of organizing and choosing those topics. All right, then the next thing you do is you go to Unit 14, Lesson 1 and 2. And that's not too bad because we're going into kind of the 70s, 80s to beyond. So you see the Bay of Pigs and starting to look at that Cuban Missile Crisis, which most of you have a lot of experience with already. So a lot of what we have now is kind of information in our last unit that students are kind of familiar with. So we try to present it in a couple different ways to make sure that you're kind of learning some new material in there too. So that's it for the week for us. And then you'll notice when you look at that current folder, that Unit 14 is our last unit. So that covers our last 2.5 to 3 weeks here. Now, I will be coming into schools on Wednesday this week, and I'll be in the media center at the following times. So I'll be at Park High School 8:15 to 9 a.m. I'll be at Woodbury 9:15 to 10, and then 10:15 to 11 at Eastridge. And then the rest of the day, Wednesday, I'll be proctoring an AP exam. So if it takes me a little while to get back to you, I apologize, but I'm stuck in that room for a little bit, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. So you have a lot to do. I know it's Friday, it's beautiful, but those of you that are behind, make sure you're spending time this weekend catching up. Otherwise, those that are right on, keep up the good work. Let's finish this school year strong. Have a great weekend, and let me know if you have any questions.